How's it going, everybody? My cup of tea here, back with a reaction video, and we're here to watch another video from Geographic. Yay, yay. I'm kind of in a beef mood at the moment, like a beef aggressive mood, because I just heard Drake and Kendrick's diss track against each other recently, like an hour ago, and I'm just like in this, like, what has happened? I want more violence. I mean, I don't want violence, I'm just like, whoa, yo, I don't even know what's going on anymore. And so I feel like the best video to watch in this situation right now is to watch the most generational rivalries in the animal kingdom, because I want to see some beef now. I want to see some beef. Now, I'm not sure if anybody is up to date or keeping up or even cares about the Drake and Kendrick beef thing going on, but just know that things have escalated out of nowhere. It's just like, I was not expecting this. I wanted a friendly competition. It's not friendly no more. It's gone now. No, it's not friendly no more, but let's stop talking. Let's get into this video. Alright, let's start this. Let's see what type of beast we got over here. Hey, we guys see some birds beefing with each other. Monkey versus humans, yep.
What you want to do? What you want to do? Scared? I ain't never been scared. You soft good.
You know how much generational hatred it takes to rather have an op alive and crippled than just dead and out the way? It's easy for us to forget, but for most animals, nature's a jihad from the jump, a gauntlet of grotesquerie, where if you die of old age, you're a spoiled minority. And with millions trying to survive at the same time, that can only lead to one thing: beef. And whether due to competition, an underdog finally biting back, or just an animal choosing problems over peace, you're gonna see that some animals have a genuine grudge sequence into their DNA. But two things real quick. One, this is technically a remake of an older video, but as a rule of thumb, any kind of iPhone 8 quality or Apple headphones for a mic should be disregarded. And two, while the facts and fades might be true, you're gonna hear me anthropomorphize animals a lot in this video and treat them like humans. But at the end of the day, animals are just playing the cards they were dealt and doing what comes naturally to survive. That being said, hating each other with prejudice-laced passion is what comes naturally to these two. Lions and hyenas might have a beef more infamous and more on sight than Tom and Jerry. It's one that involves spawn killing, Jujutsu Kaisen
Pokemon right here?
Jujutsu Kaisen on both sides, mind you, and the aforementioned handicapping. Lions and hyenas have generational beef that's been marinating for as long as they've been alive, and it's all thanks to the power struggle between an overgrown Afro kitty and a Lion King.
So the Lion King movie was actually true to his origins, because the hyenas were just eyeing them down. Was it Simba? No, either Simba or Mufasa. It's been a long time since I watched Lion King.
Alive, and it's all thanks to capping. Lions and hyenas have generational beef that's been marinating for as long as they've been alive, and it's all thanks to the power struggle between an overgrown Afro kitty and a maligned mongoose on steroids. In some places, lions sit at the top, and in others, the Serengeti laugh track's the dominant predator. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't have a bias, but there are no good guys or bad guys. Both are apex predators that start off life as pint-sized cubs just trying to survive the brutal RNG of life. Something I truly wish on none of you. Lord of the Beast ain't a game you want to play, but maybe Beast Lord is. Beast Lord: The New Land is an animal-themed strategy.
That was a sick ad transfer right there.
Level designs and a dope aesthetic, but more than 500 animals you can add to your party. But hold on, let me give you some more. So because of a sudden change in climate and your previous home now being unlivable, you, the Beast Lord, have to find a new place to build your kingdom.
So this has to be a
Before you do anything, first you gotta pick a lord, basically the point guard of the pack, the quarterback of the creatures, the one that's gonna lead y'all to the promised land.
Give me the tiger.
You can choose to be a collector, an invader, or a developer. Names kind of speak for themselves, but as a collector, your job is gathering resources for your colony while also Euro-stepping danger. Maybe you're a klepto that rises to high appeal.
I'm trying to be the Pride, but the YouTube series, I'm trying to be like that, but ruining stuff. I don't know why I said that. Look, I'm in beef mode. I'm telling you, I'm in beef mode. I'm trying to see violence now. I heard the Drake and Kendrick diss tracks. I'm all riled up now. I got too much energy. It's 3 in the morning right now. I'm trying to cause violence.
Pillaging and plundering pirate style, in which case you probably identify as an invader. Or you might just be a visionary developer, forging empires and crafting alliances that shape the very
I'm actually curious.
Maybe you're a klepto that rises to high pillaging and plundering pirate style, in which case you probably identify as an invader. Or you might just be a visionary developer, forging empires and crafting alliances that shape the very landscape of the game.
Nah, I don't like building stuff. I'm trying to cause problems.
Want to go with collecting.
What is that?
More resources early on.
That a dinosaur?
If I'm being a menace, you'll definitely see me as an invader. Either way, whatever
how you take down dinosaurs in King Kong?
Entire kingdom. But no pressure, have fun with it. And to make sure you do, Beast Lord's got an exclusive offer. Use the code BL777 to score free startups and resources you're gonna be glad you had. So to join the 10 million that already have, make sure you go ahead and download Beast Lord
10 million already?
Using the link in the description and start writing your Beast Lord story today. But if you're a Lion Cub, there's about a coin flip.
Good ad. Good sponsor ad. Good sponsor ad. Alright, let's keep it going.
Chance your story ends before the first chapter, and the laugh-happy Vice trap has a lot to do with it. And obviously, Vice very much versa. But what if I told you this feel-of-form family feud ain't even the worst beef lions have to deal with? You lose stealth points when it takes 10 of you to press one of them. Nah, but the real roadblocks of this Panther's pursuit of happiness? The animal's so vindictive, folks nicknamed it Black Death and Widowmaker.
I remember
and
this
buffalo
guy.
stand on business.
The
They'll trap lions in trees
buffalo.
for hours, and they'll even hit an Uno reverse and hunt the hunter. And with herds that can reach quadruple digits, they'll more than weaponize the power of friendship. Say what you will, I've never seen a hyena make a lion look like that. Not to mention they'll play keep away with the lion.
My God!
And it's all thanks to mobbing. And mobbing's exactly what you see
I've
here.
seen this clip before, yeah, in his other videos.
A rogue stealth assassin build without the bulk or squad advantage of lions and hyenas, and a highly intelligent, highly social tank of a primate. Divided baboons are leopard lunch meat. United and the leopard gets folded like an omelet. You know it's an iconic beef when the kids are involved, and both leopards and baboons will kidnap the young of each other. With leopards, some say it's a chess play to bait the baby's bigger, meatier parents. While baboons have enough foresight to cancel a cup before it can grow up into a problem. That's not the only theft they commit. Baboons are underrated predators that'll turn a gazelle baby shower into a homicide and a happy meal. Which means baboons aren't above pocket picking other predators. Which makes it wild hypocritical that the same malice monkeys will ruin leopard hunts with an alarm call to warn their prey. It takes a special level of hatred to try to block a predator on.
Nah, I don't like you.
I used to think humpback whales were the guardians of the sea for saving other animals from killer whales. Whole time it's an ancestrally traumatized cetacean going out of its way to interfere with orca hunts to make sure the zebras go home hungry. You see, the whale killers will often murk baby whales, and the humpback hood does not let that slide. It's not just on sight. Any sense is an invitation. One time a pair of spite-powered humpbacks sabotaged a group of orcas after a gray whale calf and proceeded to harass them for 6 hours straight.
Dang.
Seals, sunfish,
that's some elite level of hating right there.
From the beef. As the humpback motto states, seals, sunfish, and apparently even penguins have benefited from the beef. As the humpback motto states, no orca alive shall prosper. That's on pod. It might seem like the leopard gets grief.
That's on pod.
You just know when the lights go out, it's a different story. In fact, it's the busted night vision and being the best tree climbing cat that makes it a bane to baboon. So I'd say it's pretty even. And if you're wondering what happened to him, he's fine. And the very next day, he was seen trying a trio of porcupines. So clearly his risk calculator's broken. But at least baboons have numbers on their side against an athletically disrespectful feline. Imagine having problems with the biggest cat on the planet and having to run that fade solo. The tiger's the death stroke of the cat world, a walking census subtraction that'll take down gars, crocodiles, and tigers are on record eradicating elephants. They even dare go after bears, including the most homicidal one on the planet.
The brown bear?
The sloth bear's gotta be the most trigger-happy of the bears, and it's all thanks to this thing I just made up called the predator-prey paradox. Basically, it means you're infinitely more fornicated in the fortune department if a moose presses you than if a bear, because with predators, you gotta convince them you're worth the effort, but an animal that already gets hunted will turn you into a was before they take time to judge your intent. Real-life Baloo often gets bodied by tigers and leopards. Also, most of their diet is insects, and the same claws that help them break into termite apartments means they can't just climb from the smoke like some other bears. What you got here is a high-strung insect eater with predator hardware. It's like a giant honey badger, and they're so unpredictable that folks actually fear them more than they do tigers. Not for no reason, because despite having a bigger population and a wider range, brown bears actually murk half the people this floppy-faced anxiety attack does. But you see, the thing with range, brown bears actually murk half the people this floppy-faced anxiety attack does. But you see, the thing with tigers, bears can make up to 5% of their diet, and they usually target cubs or moms with cubs. The tiger trauma runs so deep that since tigers have been known to imitate sandbar deer while hunting them, sloth bears got Pavloved into panicking at the sound of real deer. So what you got here is a beef between a predator and prey that opts for fight over flight. Sloth bears will square up to a tiger head on, and the sheer balls of facing them can intimidate inexperienced tigers that don't know any better.
He's standing really on business.
Ambushing the sloth bear and going for its neck. Because once a slothy has to grapple with a giant house cat, it's up for him. But even then, the equalizer of Asia better come correct, and sloth bears instinctively go for the face, and even in a losing effort, the bear can cripple the tiger. Especially when it's a mother ready to die about her baby. And I was not kidding, put the aggressive Volca in a higher weight class and lions would have the same problems. And like any great beef, both sides have a healthy level of respect and fear, where sloth bears usually avoid tigers, and tigers are generally wary of bears. Meanwhile, the next beef has one.
So it's like, we don't like each other, but I still respect you, they're opposites, but they respect each other. Like, hey, this is just a wasted effort. We fight each other, we're just gonna be hurt. No one benefits from this. Respect from a distance. But apparently this next two animals he's about to mention, nah, no respect.
Usually avoid tigers, and tigers are generally wary of bears.
The bird?
Meanwhile, the next beef has one animal literally praying they don't run into each other. 2020 had a lot of headlines, so many that you probably forgot the murder hornet subplot. These
I
were
have,
Asian
actually.
giant hornets, and they
I heard
are
about
pretty much
that.
black Air Force energy in the form of a bug. Their sting is
God,
sharp
no.
enough to poke through gear beekeepers normally wear, and their finishing move literally involves decapitating their prey with their mandibles. In Japan, these homicide hornets knock off 30 to 50 people a year, and it's not just people getting put on
Oh, they can actually kill people. Oh, shoot. Oh.
In Japan, these homicide hornets knock off 30 to 50 people a year, and it's not just people getting put on shirts.
Must have some
they also
powerful
severely wound
stings.
bees, and unlike bees, they can sting multiple times, can deliver 10 times the venom, are 5 times bigger,
Oh,
and
10 times the venom? Oh,
are
God.
built like a tiny armored fighter jet. That's how murder hornets can obliterate entire beehives. So when
Jeez.
the Asian hornets started popping up in the US, people were understandably shook. And it was
I
believed
heard about
only
that too,
one
yeah,
bug could
yeah.
stand up to the aerial assault. The praying mantis is straight up oppressive. An ambush hunter that has lizards, frogs, fish, and even small birds on its body count.
How
They
you
have
bodying
wings, but they rarely
birds?
fly, because in a world of fight or flight, they've been made their choice. And in 2020, a video would go viral of a mantis murking a hornet, going for brain like a sapio. In the wild, it's a different story, and it's often hornets that get caught packing up praying mantises. They're arguably the only insect that can give 10% of the Furious 5 problems. But as you can see, a mantis won't miss a
Furious 5.
chance to settle the score, but who has the upper hand in this rivalry? Unfortunately, it might not be who you want. According to scientists, it's usually the mantis taking the L, so much that mantises are
Dang.
actually a well-documented source of food for the hornets. And while the
Dang.
God-fearing kung fu roaches get their licks in when they can, pretty much everything has to go right for them to come out on top. But also, you peep out a Terminator termite ripped off its legs before eating it alive. Don't try and tell me this ain't personal. The sad truth is, this hornet was actually anesthetized before it got manhandled. They literally had to nerf the hornet to gift wrap a W for the mantis. The mantis might not be the answer against a fungi bug, but damn it if they don't give them a fight.
He is
Hell,
eating
so do
that.
bees. The
Crazy.
honeybees have been known to swarm an offending hornet and vibrate so hard, they literally cook the wasp alive. And while both bees and mantises get their moments, this is the first beef to have human intervention. But it's not like the next beef, which was 100% caused by humans. The
What do we
heaviest
do?
snake on the planet is the green anaconda, and the
did
second
we do?
heaviest is currently slithering all over Florida. The Burmese python can measure nearly 20 feet long, weigh up to and over 200 pounds,
What's a Floridian would be next to a big old snake like
Florida.
that?
The Burmese python can measure nearly 20 feet long, weigh up to and over 200 pounds, and kills anything from dogs to deer to birds to bobcats. Normally you'd have to go to Southeast Asia to see them, but thanks to Florida's fetish for
God,
food,
no.
along with illegal pet releases, the same predator that puts the noose in nuisance is now a legitimate part of the population. They were first seen in the Everglades in that puts the noose in nuisance is now a legitimate part of the
Pick it up, Tippy. That thing kills. It'll wrap around, constrict you. You're done. No, no, Florida people are insane. I'm sorry. They're insane.
population.
weird.
They were first seen in the Everglades in 1979. Today, they're hundreds of thousands strong.
You just
There's even
grabbed
a
it?
theory that in 1992, Florida folded to Hurricane Andrew, which leveled a python breeding facility and allowed them all to escape. Today, it's believed that for every one python that gets sighted, there's hundreds, if not up to 1,000, that don't. And with 30,000 sightings from 2008 to 2010, safe to say Florida's officially finding out. The problem is, back in Burma, they have tigers and leopards to keep them in check, but here, there's only one animal that can hope to stop them. Alligators are a prehistoric assault weapon, and on the rare, they've been
That's
known to murk
creepy.
cougars and black bears. And as predators without prejudice, they'll also
And
feed on
bears,
smaller
too?
snakes like the python. The problem is, once pythons get big enough, they'll eventually spin the block and cook gators.
Oh,
So
he's
now what you
running
got is
back.
a sledgehammer with teeth and a leather straitjacket in an arms race constantly trying to eat each other. And I'm still not doing the beef justice. When the Bane of Burma swallows an alligator, its body goes into overdrive. Its heart rate increases, organs like its heart, kidneys, and liver all get bigger, and its metabolism hits another gear. Not only can a python digest a whole alligator in only a week, if Dr. Steven Secor of the University of Alabama is right, it actually takes less energy for them to down a gator than other options like rats or pigeons.
How? Well, hold on. He told mail online. We found that the snakes actually spend less energy digesting the alligators compared to digesting rats or pigeons. How? How does that? Oh, because the metabolism thing increases. Wait, but that just doesn't make any sense. What? What? Sure. Whatever. I'm gonna trust the scientists, man. I'm not a scientist.
Bama's right. It actually takes
Or the
less
doctor.
energy for them to down a gator than other options like rats or pigeons. I bet you think that's metal. Wait till you hear what he pulls. Because pythons will
What does he
actually read
pull?
their victim's heart rate while squeezing them to death, so they know when to stop. Problem is, alligators can slow their heart rate all the way down to 2 to 3 beats a minute. This means the snake can end up calling it too soon and prematurely start swallowing the gator alive, only for it to struggle hard enough to bust through the snake like a messed up jack-in-the-box.
That is metal. Oh my. Oh lordy. Oh, is that what's happening here? Animals are scary.
Well, they both died, but nothing says beef
they
more than
both
if I'm
died?
going down, best believe death taking this 2-for-1. That's how ugly competition can get. And this is the other side. Foxes and owls have no love lost.
There it is, the bird.
Reason of them pretty much having the same grocery list. Also, foxes will swipe owl chicks, and some owls, like the eagle owl, will murk them right back. But it's the snowy owl and the Arctic fox that run into each other the most, especially with the white Air Force building nests on the ground, and foxes being willing to steal from anyone. Most of the time, though, it's a lot of this, a lot of posturing, and a whole lot of hold me back. Whether it's an owl-fox feud or a reptile dysfunction, most animal rivalries just start with them trying to put food on their plate. But what about a beef between animals working together?
When you wash your body, do you use a moldy loofah?
How do we get to a shower loofah ad? Manscaped? No. I'm glad I watched this. I'm here for beef. I'm here for violence now. But that crocodile and the python beef, or was it alligator? One of the two. That might be the most like hardcore one we've seen so far. Crocodile said, the gator said, "Oh, you're eating me? No, you're not. I'm actually awake still." Yeah. Ew. Yay! I don't even know what to call it. That's deep hatred right there. That's some deep hatred. I mean what was it? I mean the hyena and lions are also some deep hatred too between the two. So far, like the most like civilized beef is the that bear versus the tigers. Yeah, I think that's the most civilized beef because they avoid each other if possible. Everybody else, nah. The moment we see each other, we're fighting. Hands, feet. We're attacking. Oh, the buffaloes and the tigers, I think too, or the leopards. They got beef they got some crazy beef. But all right, let's go back a little bit.
Animal rivalries just start with them trying to put food on their plate.
Right,
what about a beef between animals
here.
working together?
Octopus
will straight up deck fish in the face. According to science, it's a case of workplace assault. Octopus and fish-like groupers often team up to hunt, since the octopus can chase prey through coral crevices, and if the prey tries to do the race in open water, they get got by the grouper. You see two problems. One, in a partnership, someone's bound to get shorted, and two, octopus are smart enough to hold grudges and just do stuff out of spite. An octopus named Truman decided,
what did I say?
Octopus are smart enough to hold grudges and just do stuff.
No, she tried eating an octopus alive, and he wasn't having it. No, he is latched on. I would never try to eat an octopus live. Never. Ever. You couldn't pay me.
Out of spite. An octopus named Truman decided he wasn't rocking with one of the researchers, so every time he'd see her, he'd give her the old siphon saltwater shower. Eventually, she would go off to college and then come back months later to visit, and at that point, Truman hadn't been on disrespectful timing in a minute. Yeah, that streak ended the moment he saw her, as he saw her so girl on sight. So octopus that feel like they're getting cheated in a partnership are much more likely to get punchy.
They know they're not
Sometimes
smart.
they'll lash out just to keep the fish in line. And sometimes if an octopus got backdoored in the past, they'll just project it all over a new fish that didn't even do anything. And since octopus can hunt with several fish at a time, they'll even get petty and ban the offender from the entire hunting
How you
party.
ban a fish from the
desert.
group?
That's why one of the worst things to beef with is intelligence. Just ask coyotes, since ravens and coyotes often end up scavenging for the same scraps, especially when they belong to wolves.
I think ravens
but
are
of course,
smart,
the
right?
generational instigator, the raven, will straight up snitch on coyotes trying to
We
pinch off the
snitching?
wolf pack. And while Wiley's running for his life, what does the raven do but fly directly over him like a helicopter during a police chase?
Right here.
Getting
He's right
violated
there.
by a wolf pack, all because a goth tweety put a hit out.
That's some next level type of hatred. We snitching now? We getting other people involved in our battles, Raven? Hey, I respect it though. I respect it. Anything is fair in this battle. Anything is fair in the animal lifestyle, the animal kingdom.
Chase. Imagine getting violated by a wolf pack, all because a goth tweety put a hit out. Last thing you want to do is make enemies with an animal smart enough to do something about it. Something a city in South Africa is learning the hard way. Because Cape Town's currently being overrun by baboons. And like most things, it's our fault. Because no matter what you tell them, there's always going to be towards feeding panhandling primates. The only issue is baboon society runs on bullying, where dominant monkeys will basically steal the lunch money of lower ranks. So not only do baboons not fear humans, but because people kept feeding them, a lot of them see all humans as low ranks and treat them like it. And they've gotten OD disrespectful about it. Cape Town baboons have been known to break into houses to raid fridges. They'll mug small children, and you can even get carjacked by a whole troop.
Bruh, imagine you driving down Cape Town, you driving down the street, all of a sudden you see what's the term for baboons? Like a group of baboons, a gaggle, a band of baboons. You just see a band of baboons just roll around like, hey, run your pockets, open your car, run your pockets, break the window, run your pockets, puh, run your pockets, and just scare you away. What you gonna do? You gonna call the cops? How? There's like hundreds of them, probably thousands.
Thanks to the Cape natives, they'll mug small children.
Me mugging children is crazy.
Get carjacked by a whole troop. Thanks to the Cape Nature Conservation Laws
Lock your door.
It's illegal to feed, trap, poison, or kill the monkeys, meaning these are
What?
Nature Conservation Laws
Why?
Amendment Act. It's illegal to feed, trap, poison, or kill the monkeys.
I can understand. I can maybe understand the kill and poison, but I can't trap a monkey from trying to, like, raid my place. That's crazy.
Monkeys, meaning these habitual line steppers are above the law. In 2011, a man went to court over shooting a baboon after he said 8 of them broke into his kitchen and started attacking him and his wife. But with thug monkeys also stealing crops, some people said it and started fighting back.
Yeah,
and
fight
not only
back.
do the
Why
monkeys
not?
end up getting hurt or murked, it only makes the baboons lash out even harder.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. Turn off the captions. No more captions right now. What does that say? Let's read the right one first. Furious baboons hurl rocks at intruder hikers, breaking 3 of their legs. Baboons carrying knives and chainsaws. What the what? Hold on, I'm blocking it. Hold on, let me move out of here. Now read that on the left. Read that on the left right there. That's insane. I ain't never heard something like that. Baboons carrying knives and a fucking chainsaw. When does a... I'm about to fall. How does a baboon get a goddamn chainsaw? No. Hell no. Hell no. I would rather the baboon have a gun than a chainsaw. Actually, I wouldn't, but that's just crazy. Are they revving the chainsaw up to this on some Resident Evil 4 type beat? What? That's crazy. I want to see a movie now with a monkey with a chainsaw. That's crazy.
Started fighting back. And not only do the monkeys end up getting hurt or murked, it only makes the baboons lash out even harder. That's not the dental of an animal you want problems with. At the end of the day, the baboons are just doing what comes naturally, and they wouldn't even have to be on timing if we didn't go and build a city on their front lawn. Plus, a baboon can go through your trash can and find more nutrition in 30 seconds than it would in 6 hours of foraging, so we can't be mad at them for working smarter. All we can do is what every other animal in this video already does, and just find a way to deal with it, even if it means a baboon takes your hood pass. But that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure
Not
you
my
drink
hood
water,
pass.
hug your mother.
He got them on him. They are running.
Yo, for real, stop trying these monkeys, man. I promise you won't like how that story ends. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Don't show me something cute after all this beef I just saw. I don't see nothing cute. I'm trying to see more violence.
Those growing faces.
A baboon with a chainsaw. That's very scary. Is that the craziest one we've seen so far on this list, or is it the no, not the raven, the coyote or wolf? They're not. That's not that. It's just the raven being super smart. The octopus banning a fish if it goes against it or whatever. That's just hilarious. That's hilarious to me. It's like, hey, now remember what you did to me earlier. You lowballed me. You didn't give me the food I needed. Nah. You excommunicated from the group. I don't want to see you in this part of the ocean again. Is that what they would say? If they could talk, I don't know what an octopus would say, what fish would say to each other. I can't even think. That baboon one really messed me up. I can't think of the rest now. I mean, I know there's a lion versus a hyena. The owl versus the fox. No, I can't remember it. I can't remember them all. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. Baboons versus humans is the craziest one because humans, we can't even fight back. Well, in Cape Town, they can't even fight back because it's against the law to kill, poison, or trap them. Can you hurt them? Can you fight back? I think you can fight back. You just can't kill or poison the monkey, baboon. Which is a crazy law. I should be able to fight back if it's invading my property and attacking us. Why am I going to court for this? Hey, when they tell you to stop feeding animals, you gotta stop feeding the animals. I'm not trying to have my city invaded by animals and not be able to do anything. Nah, I'm doing something if it gets to that point. This was fun. I enjoyed this. Again, I'm still in that beefing rap. I want to see something happen, high energy mood, but I am actually pretty hungry. We'll see what happens. I might do another video after this, but yeah, this was great. Thank you, Casual Geographic, once again, for letting me know about the beefs, the biggest beefs, the generational beefs of the animal kingdom. Oh, that's right, the praying mantis versus the Asian hornet, or whatever I think it was called. We need them to start winning. We need them to win because them Asian hornets things, they're scary. They look scary. That's too big of a bug. I am running. It's gonna catch me, but I will run. But yeah, we gonna get out of here. So hope you enjoyed my reaction, and thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. Sayonara. Nah, but really though, like, how do you let the baboon pick up a chainsaw? Do they just invade? They just break into your place and just, oh, found the chainsaw, guys. They grab it. Are they that smart to like actually use a chainsaw? I mean, a knife is easy to use, you know, just yeah. But are they gotta wrap that chainsaw up? They gotta like get the oil. How they managing that? I need to know about the monkeys. I need to know about them and how they work. I need to know about this. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.